For decades, the Alien franchise has given us one clear rule. Xenomorphs are the nightmare apex predator. They're the thing you don't want to meet in a dark corridor, in a spaceship vent, or, let's be honest, anywhere at all. The Yautja, predators for the uninitiated, were the only beings reckless enough to treat them like a twisted safari challenge, but now, thanks to Alien Earth Episode 5, the Xenomorphs have a brand new nemesis, and it's not the ones fans were expecting. Yes, the Yautja and Xenomorphs clashed gloriously in Aliens vs Predator, but since Prometheus came along and scrambled continuity like a bad omelette, that rivalry's been relegated to non-canon purgatory. For years, our favourite acid-blooded monsters have been unopposed. Until now. Episode 5 of Alien Earth introduced a roster of fresh alien nightmares, each one brimming with ways to kill humans creatively. But one in particular didn't just stop at humans. It went straight for the Xenomorph's jugular. Literally. Enter T. Ocellus, the squid-eyed body snatcher no one asked for but everyone's suddenly obsessed with. After hijacking poor Shmuel's body during a crash landing, this floating eyeball menace found itself nose to snout with a freshly released Xenomorph. Instead of bowing out like every sane organism would, Ocellus leapt into action. Shmuel's body pounced, teeth sank into the shiny exoskeletal neck, and for a moment, you could almost hear the Xenomorph thinking, wait, is this allowed? Of course, Shmuel didn't make it. The Xenomorph impelled him, business as usual. But here's where things got spicy. Ocellus literally popped out of Shmuel's skull like a grotesque jack-in-the-box and kept fighting with its own body. This wasn't just survival instinct, this was a throwdown. The eyeball alien clawed, latched, and refused to quit, forcing the Xenomorph to retreat in what looks suspiciously like embarrassment. Imagine the baddest monster in sci-fi history getting bullied by a floating ocular cephalopod. That's peak television. And here's the kicker. Ocellus actually called out the Xenomorph before the fight. This wasn't just a random scuffle, it was a deliberate challenge, Predator style. Suddenly, this isn't just another scary alien. This is a rival, a hunter, maybe even a nemesis. The AVP comparisons write themselves, except this time the new canon might actually stick. With speculation mode on, was Ocellus trying to help the humans? It's debatable, sure. It murdered Shmuel, but it also tried to warn Chibuzo about Species 19 and stalled the Xenomorph long enough for Zaverni to regroup. That sounds less like senseless carnage and more like chaotic neutral energy. Remember, the Yautja also had a weird help humans when it suits streak. History doesn't repeat, but it definitely rhymes, and in this case, it rhymes with Squidball Savior. If Alien Earth is truly positioning Ocellus as a new natural enemy of the Xenomorphs, then congratulations. The franchise just found its next great rivalry. This gives the canon fresh texture, the monsters fresh stakes, and fans a reason to debate furiously on Reddit at 3 AM. The AVP films may have been messy, but they proved how thrilling it is to see Xenomorphs face something that can actually hit back. And honestly, that's what keeps this universe alive, literally and figuratively. Alien Earth isn't just recycling old horror tricks, it's layering its new mythos, new predators, and new cosmic what-ifs. If T. Ocellus really is the heir to the Yautja's throne as the ultimate Xenomorph foil, then the Alien franchise has just cracked open a whole new hive of possibilities. So buckle up, because the next time you're watching a Xenomorph stalk its prey, don't be too sure about the outcome. Somewhere in the shadows, a giant floating eyeball squid might just be waiting to steal its lunch money. And if that sentence doesn't make you want to binge the rest of Alien Earth, nothing will.